Hi everybody, how are ya? Hi Madison and Mary and Zane. Hi Carrie. Hi Punisher. Hi and Chazzy and and Melissa and Barbara and Becky. Sweet and sassy Mary, Erica, Jessica. Hi Gemini and Zach. Hi Callum. My name is Hogatha. Today I'm gonna do you guys. Today I'm gonna do a video. A live. I put my teeth in. I'm doing a live of I'm calling it from hog to hoe. Okay, from hog to hoe. A lot of people have been wanting to know how to do makeup, and I'm gonna show how I do mine. Hi Jessica, I love you too, dear. Hi Leslie, how are you? I'm well. So let me take off my glasses. Today I figure I'm gonna do like a gold kind of look on my eyes. Like sparkly, for the holiday. So I'm calling it from hog to hoe. Okay. So first, what I gotta do? You guys, I stopped shaving my eyebrows. Okay. You could see them. So I'm gonna get rid of them. And there's a little trick you do with glue. So what you do is you just color it. Color your eyebrow with the glue. Make sure you get everything. Okay. Now luckily I don't have very big brows. Okay. And I'm gonna really get them all glued up. And then you know what I do? I get a toothbrush. I get a toothbrush and I comb them. Comb them all in the same direction. Okay? Because I want to make my eyebrows a little thinner and I want to go up a little higher. Now, I know some of you ladies won't do this, but because you already got high eyebrows where I don't. I have eyebrows like a caveman, you know? So I'm going to put more glue on them just to get them stuck down. Okay, I'm going to let that dry for a little. You love my pretty hair, Ian? Thank you so much. Look at that. You like it? Yeah. Makes me feel cute. I feel cute in this hairdo. Okay, so while that is drying, I am going to go ahead and, all of these face makeups I use are called Mayron Cream Blend Stick. This is called Extra Fair. Now I'm going to put some right here on my mole, or I'm sorry, my beauty mark. And I cover it up. Okay, cover that up. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little powder on it. Powder makes the cream stay, okay, so it won't come off. You like my hair? You think it's 50s? Is it giving you 50s vibe? Huh? Now I'm going to put that powder on there, okay? Hoggy, I noticed you don't have any underarm hair. No, I don't. Well, I do got a little. You just can't see it. I wish I had a big black bush of hair. I really do. I want a big black bush of it. But I didn't get so lucky. Hog, what do you guys? So you have great skin. Thank you so much. I it's the menstrual blood facials that I give myself. Mediators. I'm not being mean, by the way. What do you mean mediators? I only have one. Well, no. Well, it depends on Facebook. On Facebook, I have one. On YouTube, I probably have a couple. Okay. So I'm gonna put more glue there, and I want to get it to dry quick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put another layer on. And what will happen is once this is dry, my makeup will go right over it. You won't even see my eyebrows anymore. I have you on my Bluetooth in my car while I'm trying not to hit kids in my neighborhood on their mopeds. Oh my God, there people still ride mopeds? She shaves her ass too. They blocked me on Periscope for a comment. No biggie. They did? No, well, I don't have moderators on Periscope, so it was them who did it. I have nothing to do with Periscope. I have no, Periscope must have done it on their own. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take powder and I'm gonna put it over the glue. Isn't that funny? I'm gonna put the powder over the glue. And what it will do is it will add some color to cover the hair, but it will also, if you push really hard, the powder will fill the cracks between the hairs. I'm fair skinned too. I have to use mascara and color in my eyebrows because they are too blonde. You know what I have right here? I have a this is an eyebrow pencil. This is for blonde, okay? It's like a taupe color, but look on this side. There's also a brush. And then you could brush the color through. And I also have one that is like a mascara for your eyebrows. I can't find it though. Okay. Now I'm going to brush that off my eyebrows. Okay. Let's see. I might just leave it there and I'll just put the makeup over that. It's not perfect. Sometimes you want to do like 3 or 4 layers of that. Who said romance was dead? The MAGA facial. It's a menstrual facial. And here, you guys probably, I have it right here. You dye your eyebrows and weeping pustules. Yes, weeping pustules. You guys, this is how I cleared up my skin. What in the Section 8 is going on here? Zach, I'll tell you. Old pads from lesbians. I use old lesbian pads as a compress for my face to get rid of my rosacea, my acne. Okay. I highly suggest that. Okay. Do you chafe between your legs? Yes, I do, Mark. I have big purple pustules and cysts and boils. And Marquina loves to get in there and dig them out. Carrie, how are you? Carrie, did you get your test yet? You guys, Carrie's a little under the weather, and she's afraid that she might be dying of coronavirus, okay? Okay. Okay. That is nasty, Sarah. Something tells me Hogatha has a thumb-sized clit. Oh, honey, it's big. It's more the size of like a drumstick from a chicken. I'm sorry. That must be awful. Carrie says, yes, results in 24 to 34. Definitely not dying. Carrie, do you mind if I take out a life insurance policy in your name? Can you pop one of them fuckers for us? Zach, next time Marquina gets in there and digs in, I'll do a video, okay? Okay. So I'm going to call this dry enough, okay? So we'll just go ahead and put the makeup on. Okay, so at first I use a darker color, okay? And I get this, because ladies, men don't want to have sex with a big fat slob, okay? So because just imagine when he's boning you and you're laying down on your back, all your fat is going to spread, and you got to camouflage that, okay? So I personally like to slim down my face when I can. So what I do is, if I could find it, oh, for heaven's sakes. You guys, I really am unprepared. I apologize. I really do. Okay. What's on my ear? I think that's just my hair, isn't it? Oh, that's my wig. Oh, hi, Blaze. Honey, that was the strap to the wig. How embarrassing. You're not supposed to see that. My head's so big that I can't even strap my wig down. Okay. So what I do is paint me like one of your French girls. I take the dark color and I put it in all the areas that I want to make it look smaller. So, of course, while I love my double chin, I know a lot of women don't. So I take the dark foundation color and I just paint my double chin. You know, cuz let's just pretend I'm a heterosexual woman right now. Okay? I don't want him to see this. I want him to love me for the way I look, not for my soul or anything. So, I'm going to paint the dark stuff, the big stuff dark. Okay? The big stuff gets dark and then it will disappear. See, it just disappears just like that. I don't know where you're so skinny, Hoggy. Look, I'm getting skinny just by painting my big parts dark, okay? And they just all the fat just disappears. Okay? Oh yeah, Blaze is out getting drunk, you guys. He's at a honky tonk somewhere, He's a honky and he's at a honky tonk. Okay. This is like Vincent van Gogh painting Starry Night. Show me your tuna box. Okay, so I'm going to keep painting dark stuff, things that I want to disappear or look smaller. A lot of you men, you're probably right now painting your penises bright white, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. See, you see how the makeup will just cover that? Just covers it up. And I go darker on my brow because I have a big caveman brow and I want to push it back. Okay. See, I got all the dark painted. See? You're not fat. You're just fluffy and we love you just the way you are. Thank you. LOL, he's a honky. Yeah, he is. Blaze is a honky at heart. He is. He has a tan, but he's a honky. He's a tanned honky. Dale, can you post your group so I can pin it to the post? Casper, the BWC. Eli. Oh, look at Eli. You know what? Eli's a honky tonker too. I mean, I know he has a tan, but I don't know. He's from up there in the Dakota areas. He might be Native American. I don't know. There's a lot of those Native Americans up there, up in the Dakotas. So I don't know what Eli is. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Eli sent me some earrings. I'm more of a cracker. Okay, Eli's a honky. That's what he is. Honk. Eli, are you sure you don't have anything in you? Anything other than the cracker? Because you know what, buddy? You got that dark hair. I don't know. I mean, you guys, you might look at me and think I'm all honky, but you know what? I'm 1% African, and I have a big percentage of Portuguese. Yeah, you wouldn't know it by looking at me, huh? Yeah, those your genes are deceiving people. They're deceiving. You might have stuff in you never knew you had. Okay. He's a cracker. Oh, Eli's Italian. Okay. Eli, that means you know what? Eli has a big hairy bush. If he's Italian, he probably has a big hairy bush. Okay, so I got the dark stuff. Okay. And I'm gonna put powder over it later, a darker powder. Okay. What's a honky tonk? I'm from the UK. Oh, Jackie, a honky tonk is when you get it. It'd be like a country, maybe like a bar or something with a bunch of country people in it. Typically Caucasians. Not always, though. but country western, get together. Say you got a bunch of country boys together, country girls. You call it a honky tonk. They're sitting around singing and a hooting and a hollering. That's what they're doing. Hooting and a hollering. Okay, so now I'm going to take the lighter color. Here we go. I'm going to take a lighter color and I'm going to go over the other areas that I didn't get with the darker color. Okay. Yeah, you people in the UK might not know it. Yeah, honkies. That's white people. That's, we're allowed to say that. You can't say the N word. You can't say the N word because that's derogatory. But you could say honky even though that's derogatory. Not funny. Is that funny how that works? Okay. Show us your meat cave, please. I have a ham wallet. That's what yesterday, I told you guys about the Marquina and her cancer fluid that came out of her vagina, but she said it was just ham water. I don't know. Okay. My grandson was born on the 20th, 9 pounds. Oh, well, happy birthday. Is a honky tonk like a Brokeback Mountain? For Eli it is, and for Eli it is, and for Blaze. Yeah. They're the Brokeback Mountain honky tonkers. Okay. Okay, now I'm just going to blend. I want the light color on the areas that I want to pop out, okay? So that would be like right here. You really want that. You want high cheekbones. So you want get that light right there, okay? Now, you guys, I'm not. Now, I did go a shade lighter than my normal skin. Now, that doesn't imply I'll get more privilege because, as all of us fair people know, we know that that's not true. But you can't convince other people. Okay. Anyway, well, because in some cultures, having light skin is more beautiful. Not with white people. It's not. Not funny though. Not funny. We don't necessarily believe the lighter you are, the prettier you are, but for some people it does. Okay. Now, okay, so I'm going to take the other. I have this. I'm going to take the clean side, and now I'm going to go in the dark areas, and then I'm going to try to blend them. I don't want. I want there to be a slight differentiation. I don't want the colors to completely mix. I just want there to not be a harsh line. You not got. I don't know. I don't have corona. If that's what you're talking about. Filipinos are big on skin bleach, right? Since you're 1% African, can you do? I can't do dark blackface. No, I can't. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. You guys want to know something? I was in a contest, a talent show, one time, and we were to do Britney Spears. We were supposed to all be Britney Spears. You know who won? A black girl. A black girl who did whiteface. She came up but the thing is, I believe she deserved to win. She was excellent. Excellent. Now, if there was a Whitney Houston contest, there's no way in hell I could even enter that contest. That's funny. That's funny how things work. Okay. All right. So I'm still I put the light color in there. And I put the light in the center. So it kind of rounds my forehead. You remember I put the dark here? I'm going to put the light here. Okay. And I put light right here because I want to have a cute little pointy chin. Not my big square man chin, Here we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this extra extra light privileged color. And I'm going to pop it in areas that I really want to plump up. Like right here, I kind of sink in right there. And then I'm going to kind of go up like this. Okay. Now, you guys, one might think this would buy me more privilege, but it doesn't. I still get treated like the same old white trash I always have been. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put some more light right there. Some light here and here and here. Okay. Lindsay is 0.9% African and 2% Arab. And old aristocrats wanted to be as pale as possible because working outside tanned you. That's true. You think I look good? Thank you, Erica. Okay, so now I'm going to blend the white. I'm going to blend it. And this will kind of pick me up more, brighten up my cheekbones a little bit, pop out this area. Okay. And, I'm going to put powder over all of it. And the powder will sort of make it look more subtle. Okay. Powder changes everything. Okay. There we go. And when you put white right here, it'll give you like a pouty mouth. For all you bad girls out there who want to have a pouty mouth. Okay, here we go. I think I'm almost ready. I'm going to put on the powder. And I'll make sure I put some makeup here. You want makeup on your eyelids as a base for your eyeshadow. Okay. All right, it's powder time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my powder. I have different colors. I have a lot of rosy beige. I don't know why. Okay. That's extra translucent. Look at, I got a lot of them. This is called extra translucent, which means translucent basically means invisible. But what I'm going to do before that, I have one that I have made that I put white on it. I've mixed pure white in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that. I mixed it with translucent and I'm going to put it on my light areas on my cheekbones. See, like that. Because I want that to stay bright. Okay. And I'm packing it on. This will also ensure that your makeup stays there, okay? But don't worry, I'm going to remove it. I'll remove the excess. And I want the white right here. Okay. And right here. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the translucent everywhere else. Okay. I got to get it down to the top. Okay. You use the Airspun too. It is great. It's cheap. And it's been around forever. Okay, so now this is the translucent. And you guys, I'm really packing it. I try not to breathe while I'm doing this. Oh, hi, Randy. Thank you so much. I'm glad you could join us. Okay. Okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm not what with this on my face. I am going to go into my contour palette. Okay. Contour palette. These are the colors. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to get a brush. Hopefully it's not dirty. I don't think. I wear an old tank top and I use it to clean my brushes. Okay. That looks good. So I'm going to first start out with my lightest contour color, which for some reason's in the middle. And I'm going to go over my double chin area. I'm going to stretch out and find my bone and then go right along my bone. And then I go down further. And that will create a shadow to hide your chin. But you really want to stretch it out so you could find your bone. So I know a lot of you haven't seen your jaw in years. And that's okay. It's still there. Okay. And then I'll get the darker color. I like to start out light because, if it's too dark, then it's hard to get rid of it. And I like to take the darker one and go like right under the bone. So it kind of gives you a new shape. And then I go down. Okay. And fellas out there, there's no, you know what? You don't have to have a fat face either. It shouldn't just be us women who try to look better. You need to do it too. You got a lot of fat, lazy men out there who think that they could look any way they want. You could even cover your chin. You have a lot. I see a lot of men out there with no chin. You know what? You can grow a beard. You could fake a chin. At least you have makeup. I mean, at least you have a hair and you don't wear makeup. Okay. Would it work on a turkey neck? It could. I mean, anything's better than nothing. Okay, so now I'm going to take the dark one again. And you see that shadow? I kind of dab it in there. It's kind of my natural cheekbone where it dips in. Okay, so, and I'm putting this right over the white powder, the translucent powder, because it will all blend together. Okay. Now, wherever that dip is, I kind of follow it up to the corner of my ear. Okay, you can see that happening. And then I do this because I'm kind of fat right there, right in front of my ear. Okay. And that'll start slimming your face down. Hi, Tammy. Eli says that's right. I use my big Italian bush on my face too. See, Eli knows. He knows how to use his beard, okay? He likes to beautify himself too. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go right here. I want to, this is all to slim your face down so a man will want to have sex with you, okay? And then you kind of got to look in the mirror and make sure they're even. Okay, and then And then, I stop right here, and then with a cleaner brush, or I wipe this off, then I drag that color. I drag it right kind of here, just underneath the corner of my mouth, just because my face, everybody's face is different. Okay. Okay. With that dark color, I'm also going to do right here, remember in the the big forehead area, so I can slim it down. You see that? It's like lighter here and it's getting darker back there. Okay. Is anything really better than nothing, though, all the time? Heather does it too. See? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lighter color. And what I have, ladies, and you other people who will wear it, I have a lighter color of, it's called Ivory. It's a compact. This makeup is thicker than how can I put it? The loose powder. It's finer. Oh wait, I gotta make sure this brush is really clean. Jealous of your skills. No, dear, you just you can do it. I mean, you're already pretty. And now I'm gonna go over the highlight areas, the areas I want to pop out. I've been playing with makeup since I was like 15, so that's what, 35 years. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to let that sit there for a minute, and then I'm going to brush everything away. I'll use a big brush and I'll brush everything away. Now that doesn't mean it's finished. It just means that layer is done. Because when you're trying to change the shape of your face, you got to wear more makeup and darker makeup than you think. How long does it take to remove all that makeup? Well, when I'm in a shower, I use this is a clean brush, you guys. And I'm just gonna kind of swirl and mix the brown and the light together. So hopefully it all looks natural. Although it won't. Okay. I use like warm water and I use a makeup remover and a washcloth. And I probably wash it twice. And even when I'm done, when I get out of the shower, I'll have to use a makeup wipe sometimes to clean up some eyeliner. Do you feel claustrophobic? I don't, Eli. I don't. Where's Marquina? Marquina's in the backyard. I'm working. Aldo Marquina loves to be outside. She is not a homebody. Sometimes I think sometimes I wonder if she thinks I'm a slob because you know what I mean? Because I stay inside a lot. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into this thing. And I'm just gonna get a little bit of more brown. And I'm just gonna darken this. Okay. Not a whole lot, but I just really gotta sell this illusion that I have these wonderful cheekbones. Okay. Because strong cheekbones on a woman. Now, you know who has beautiful cheekbones? So a lot of people won't talk about it, is Melania Trump. She has beautiful cheekbones. But, we're not supposed to say anything good about that woman. Okay. I have a question. How come feminists don't like Melania Trump? I've never understood that. You would think a feminist would love her, but oh. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there for now. Okay. Ah, why are you shocked, Hoggy? I mean, why are you shocked, JC Curtis? Your O face? Okay. So like I said, I'm going for like a golden kind of thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyebrow pencil and I'm going to create my eyebrow. I'm going to go light first and then darken it. But what I do is I use this pencil. It's by LA Colors. Okay. You guys, you want to know something? I don't think a lot of people hate Melania Trump, but I think that'll come back to bite them one day. I really do. It's going to come back and bite them because there's a way to behave and a way not to behave. And I feel that I feel sorry for that woman. I really do. I mean, we have the first lady who is a legit supermodel. Seriously. And not one time did they use her on a magazine, but they'll celebrate ugly ones and put them on the cover. I mean, I just think that that's sad, and I think there will be a price to pay for that because that was deliberate hate. Okay. So I go up, and once I hit this like bone, it sinks in, then I go down. Now this will not be the final shape. I'm just creating the blueprint for my brow. Okay, just so I know where to place the rest of my makeup. What pencil is this? It is called a LA Girls brow pencil. Browy Wowie. Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. So I kind of got the blueprint down for where I want my brows. Okay. Hoggy, Wakey, wakey, Dane E. Beloach is talking to you. Can't you see him? Who's Dane? Oh, there he is. Oh, okay, that's Craig's guy. Okay, hi. Where is he? Where is he? I didn't see you. I don't pay attention. I don't think Hoggy knows I'm here. I do. Now I know, Dane. How are you? It's actually Craig, not Dane. He still can't walk. Why can't he walk? Did you batter him, Craig? Betty Jenkins, I think Hoggy is busy doing her makeup. Well, yeah, you guys, I don't really stare at the screen while I'm doing my makeup. I mean, I look up every once in a while. Okay, so since I'm going to do like gold, I have to do brown too. I have to put brown in there. So what I'm going to do is, well, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to find like a golden orange kind of pumpkin-y color. I'll probably do this. Fabulous. It's called Fabulous. I'm going to put that on my brow bone to sort of kind of a base color. No, it's Craig, baby. Girl, my man done twisted his knee. Oh my God. It wasn't during you know what, was it? Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Dane. Craig, I'm sorry about your man. I hope he gets back up. I hope he gets back up and gets going. You know, it's not fun being bedridden or, you know, down on your ass. Okay. So here I go. I'm putting this pumpkin-y color. And and to be honest with you, I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I don't. You know, a lot of these Instagram beauty guru people that all do the same thing and look alike. Um, hey Armando, how are you? I'm doing makeup. I'm Armando, they want to see a pretty look, so I'm gonna try to be pretty for them today. You guys, Armando, you know what? He's a nice young man. He doesn't live far from me. He comes and visits me in Marquina. Can you believe it? Can you believe he would take time out to come visit a couple of old ladies? It's a nice young man. Hey, if any of you have a daughter, you know what? He's a nice young man and he's looking for a nice conservative girl. Yeah, he likes conservative girls. How is Wheelchair Man? Hell no, he don't have that kind of white privilege to be poking crazy Craig. Dane needs to know his place. That's it, huh? Dane knows his place. He doesn't do no poking. All right. Now what I'm going to do is Happy Thanksgiving, Effie. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brown. Now I'm going to go into the crease. I'm going to use it. This one's called Snap. It's just a brown. It's like a dark medium brown. Now I'm going to go in the crease, but I'm going to kind of focus on the bone area above it. So I kind of use almost kind of a fluffy brush and I kind of go up from this angle. I lean back and then I'll go in the crease and right above it. Go back and forth because I want it to blend and distribute and spread. I make up my crease every Saturday night. Do you? And I kind of go a little further and a little higher. So I kind of want my eyelid to kind of look bigger and higher than what it really is on the ends. Don't I ever seen Okay, Dane. Okay, Craig says I don't. I've ever seen you crack up at someone's comment. That was priceless. Well, you know what, Craig, you got me. You did get me. Okay, now I'm going to do this side. And I'll probably put more eyeshadow on. Hey, Armando, how are you doing? You guys, Armando was here for like 5 hours yesterday and he got in trouble. His like family was looking for him and his phone died. Okay. And you guys, I have blue eyes, so the golds and the oranges and the browns will really bring out the blue. Hold on, what's going on with my screen? Okay. So if you guys have blue eyes, do that. Do oranges and golds and browns. If you have green eyes, you can do browns and stuff, but add more a red color, like a purple or a maroon. Some, that'll bring out the green in your eyes. If you have brown eyes, blues are good. You can really do anything. Just, of course, if you put brown on your eyes, it'll match your eyes. The idea is to use a contrasting color. If you use the opposite color, if you look on a color wheel and you look on the other side of the color wheel, like say if your eyes are blue, the other side will probably be orange or yellow. But always use the opposite if you really want your eyes to like pop out. Kind of like how black and white are opposites. You want to find the opposite. Thank you, Claire. For brown eye makeup, yeah, use like blue, like a dark, like don't use like a bright, loud blue, but like even like navy blue looks better. I don't know, and it also depends that you have different. Sometimes like you could look at your brown eyes, and you'll see like orange in them, or sometimes they're more of an amber color. And just look at the opposite colors on a color wheel. And mine, I kind of pop out right here, so I kind of brush the shadow up to sort of recess that area back. Okay. Okay, so I kind of got as much on that I want. So now I'm going to kind of take this and kind of blend it up. Don't put any more makeup on your brush. Just kind of blend up. I'm going to blend up in the orangey area. Because you have plenty of because if you want to blend, just use the makeup on the brush and what's already on your face and just go upward. sometimes it's like it's better to be subtle. Okay. All right. I love reds, burgundy, and browns and blacks, and I have brown eyes. Yeah. It's really technique. It's how much room you have on your face. There's some people who have hardly any room between their eyes and their eyebrows, or some people don't even have eyelids. And it just depends. It depends on the person. It really does. What works for one person won't work for everybody. And that's why a lot of these makeup people, they just put this makeup on and they look beautiful. That's because they know what looks good on them. They don't know what looks good on you. So you're going to go home and you're going to use those techniques and you're going to be, oh, it doesn't even work for me. Like, I don't even look good. I don't look like that person because you're not that person. It's just like when I used to do hair, people would come into a salon with a picture of like a movie star. Oh, I want this hair. And it's like, as a stylist that they don't really want that hair. Well, they do, but they think it's going to transform them into that celebrity. And it won't. You're going to be an average looking person with their hairstyle and you're not going to like it. And that happens so many times. Women would be disappointed because they don't look like exactly what they saw. And it's like, well, the hair color's the same, the style's the same, you're not the same. Okay. Yeah, blending is the secret to everything. Do you like doing cut creases? Yeah, I'm gonna do one now. But I don't really kind of, I mean, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Just depends. I don't technically, I mean, because I have heavy eyelids, I can get away without doing it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, so I'm now gonna use my face color and I'm gonna use a brush and I'm gonna do what they call a cut crease, which means I'm gonna basically all the makeup on my eyelid, the shadow, I'm gonna get rid of it. I can't, that's a simple way of putting it. So I take the color and now I'm gonna paint away everything on my eyelid. Now people will do this to create an eyelid. I already have an eyelid. And what I'm gonna do is I'm basically like I'm feeling the ball of my eyeball and I'm just kind of coloring anything that I'm just basically coloring my eyeball. You know how you could feel it. And it cleans up your eyelid. And then you could apply another color there. And if you have small eyes, you can cheat this, go a little higher, make it wider, whatever. But there is a fine line you cannot cross. Then it starts looking clowny or fake. I mean, you could always color outside the lines of your face, but you have to be prepared to know how to do it properly because you could start looking bad. Like there are women or drag queens even, that will paint their eyes really far out here, but then they look cross-eyed because you can't change the position of your eyes. I mean, at some point you have to, you know, understand what you really look like. And not all techniques look good on people. Like some people look great with smoky eyes and some don't. That's why you have to really experiment with your own face. Okay. So there's that. So you see how it's like kind of made my eyelid real prominent. So if you have heavy eyelids, skip the crease. You can. I mean, you don't have to do it. What makeup did I get? It's just it's what I wear here. It's just a face makeup. Okay. Now I'm gonna put this on, but then I'm gonna put another color over it. I'll put like a lighter, like a champagne color. Hi, Ashley. Oh my God, that literally just opened and brightened your eye. Yep. Oh shit, I went too light. I used a different color than on my other eye. Oh well. I can fix it. Okay. So because this is white, I'm going to put it on this side. Okay. Because I didn't use white on this side. I just used a fair color. Okay. It used to make color pop. It's used to make color pop. Okay. What kind of makeup? You know what? What makeup brushes? This is actually a painter's brush. I use all kinds. I don't use a certain brand. These are called B Bella. A girl named Gigi sent these to me. I don't really care about makeup brush brands. I just care more about their shape. Like I'm really not. It's funny, while I do makeup, I'm not like a big makeup fan. I'm not like a brand person. I don't care about the brand. I care more about the pigmentation, the way it moves. For eyeshadows, I've decided I do like Makeup Revolution. Um, it's called Makeup Revolution. You can get it at TJ Maxx. It's a better brand of makeup, but it's very pigmented and very powdery. Like it blends really well. Thank you, Eli. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this color. It's called Driven. I'm gonna put that here. Okay, here we go. Just want to make sure my brush is clean. And because this is like a cream, I'm gonna kind of dab it on it first. There we go. Because you want to dab it so it sticks to the cream. If you start doing that, you might move it around. Okay. All right. So I got that on. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take well, now I could brush this cuz now it's not wet anymore. Okay. I want to get the excess powder off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it with a glitter. Um I know I have a gold glitter somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna have to ditch that. I'm gonna have to use this other glitter. Um, you see all these different glitter colors. I'm gonna just basically use. I'll probably use this. It's called champagne. So I'm gonna put that on, and then I have another glitter I'm gonna put over it. So if you guys want to do glitter on your eyes, it's really hard to find one that really pops out. So I kind of layer it. I'm going to put this, which is kind of like a wet glitter, and it won't be very impactful. Then I'm going to put this champagne colored glitter over it. And then on top of that, I'm going to dab on some of this other glitter, which is very thick pieces, big pieces of glitter. Because if you really want that shine, you really have to go for it. Okay. Here I go. I'm gonna dip into here. Now these are wet. Okay, so I'm dabbing this on. Not necessarily because I like the color, but because I like the wetness. It's like a gel. Okay. And then I'm going to put the champagne colored loose glitter over it. Now, these are just extra steps I'm taking because I'm just, trying to change my face. And, as somebody without a very feminine face, I have to do things heavy. So now I'm going to take this glitter and I'm going to put it on top of this. And the people tell you don't put this on your eyes, so I'm going to tell you that you're not supposed to use like craft glitter on your eyes. Okay. 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 All right. Imagine people who do that every day, right? I wouldn't. There are people who do. I know people who will get up like 3 hours before they go to work and they'll do their makeup, like, and take 3 hours to do it. All right. Very beautiful. Oh, thank you. Now, what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to go back and do more of that dark brown above it. Just to really like deepen it. Okay. Will you still be on tomorrow? I am. I'm gonna do it from Gladys's house. I'm gonna make a cheesecake with you guys. Like, I really make good cheesecake. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this other glitter. It's really like it's bigger pieces. And then I'm gonna kind of put that right in the center of my lid. That's weird. It won't even come off. And if you put it like in the center, it kind of makes your eyes look more rounded and, you know. Okay. It's really not staying on like it should. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's kind of like gold leaf. Hi, Dante. Yes, Dante. You know what? The people wanted pretty makeup. They think I'm ugly, so they want me to do pretty makeup. Okay. I love cheesecake. I do. I do. You know what I do? I follow the copycat recipe for the Cheesecake Factory, and it always comes out really, really good. Like I have really good luck. I don't crack the top. I don't dry it out. I don't do anything like that. All right. So in my contour palette, I have these colors, these gold highlight colors. Um, I'm gonna use this this gold like as up here underneath my eyelid or my eyebrow as a highlight color. Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna go over that with a more bright. It's like a it's really a highlighter. So it has like metal in it, so it reflects light. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna work on my lips. I don't really, how can I put it? I kind of go for more of a natural lip shade. Let me see. Maybe I'll go, well, I'm going to go for this. It's like a ruby red color lip liner. I'll probably do that as a lip liner and as a shade, but then I'll probably put more of like a natural pink over it. I don't know. We'll see. How, Haley, you want to know how to use highlighter? Okay, well, I used contour here, so I'm going to really highlight that area. I'll do that right now. Okay, so I take my brush, I put it in the highlighter, and the idea is to make it look like it's popping out. So I pick the high part and I put it, and you'll start to see a shine developing, a shine to develop. That's really all you use it for. It's you're trying to make it look like it's popping out and it's kind of wet. Kind of gives the illusion of like young skin, and it's like kind of protruding. That's really what the highlighter is supposed to achieve. You put it like on your the parts that you want to stand out. A lot of people put it here. Okay. But anyway, okay. And I'll blend all that in a minute. How do you round out sharp Cupid's bow? Well, look at I have sharp ones. I'll round them out. Aldo says it's all a big mess. Well, what I do is I start in the right location. Okay, I go right at the top of my lip. I make the V. See, and then instead of going straight down, I round it. I mean, really, if just ignore the shape of your lip, just ignore it and just do whatever you want with it. Okay. Guys, give me 1 second. I just give me 1 minute to do something. Let's see, I'm working on my lips. Hold on. Yeah, my computer is really slow today. Okay, 1 more second. Okay. So I make my lip bigger. See, my real lip is here. Right here. And then now I got to make those two meet. Okay. And a lot of times I'll color it in. At least color up to where your real lip is because it'll help hide the line of your real lip. Okay. Armando Marquina is either outside or in the garage. I mean, she basically lives out there. And that, that's her thing. She loves being outside. She loves being in the garage. Okay. So now I'm going to blend that lip liner. Yeah, my lip, the shape is kind of like an old Hollywood shape. It's funny because different time periods have different lip shapes. I think it was in the 80s I saw a lot of the pointy Cupid bow. Donna, you have no lips. Yeah, you gotta draw them on. I mean, you just got to. They have to be fake. Okay, so now, and you guys, my weak point is my lips. I never really know what color to do them, so I always go for more of a natural color. I don't know, or sometimes, like I really like kind of like these colors for me, mauve, but does mauve and gold really go together? But I do have. Oh, I'll try this color. This color is called Pink Party. I don't know. Okay. Hi, Catalina. Oh, thank you, Holly. Okay, so now, oh god, it's a mess. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and do my bottom shape. I'm basically just gonna use the same brown that I used up here. Okay. So first I follow my eyelid right here. And I go around the turn of my eye, but I'm not going to go up. I'm going to go like this. Now I do this to change the shape of my eye. And I kind of bring that shadow up here. And I'll eventually blend it into that eyeshadow. So you see, I kind of have that gap right there. I'll eventually fill that with glitter or a light color, just so it kind of mimics the white of my eye, just because I want to change the shape. Because my eyes are like, this starts here, but then I have this kind of goes way down here, and it kind of gives a sad look. You know, in the holidays, we're supposed to be happy. You know, we're supposed to pretend like we're not supposed to stay home and not be around our family. Can you guys believe that? Like seriously. I mean, I know I have all kinds of people in here. I know I do. But seriously, not see your family? Like, okay, we're told this is so deadly, you know. Well, then why wouldn't you want to be with your family then? If you might not see them in a couple months, you know. I don't know. I guess everybody's different, you know. Everybody feels differently about it. I mean, because we've already know that they'll tell you not to see your grandparents if they're dying. So you might as well see them now. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, thank you, Catalina. You're gonna go see your family sometime. Ciara, you got the COVID. You didn't die, did you? I hope you didn't die. Do you have it right now? Or did you already get through it? Yeah, I've known several people who got it. Some didn't even know they had it. They felt nothing. Some got sick like a cold. Some got sick like a flu. It seems like it hits everybody differently. The older and the fatter and the more out of shape and the more problems you have with it, the more severe it is. If you're just a healthy, young, active person, you know, you're doing all right. Yes, Hoggy, he's a ghost. I was wondering that. Dane, I was wondering that. I'm like, hey, or Craig, I'm sorry. I'm like, am I talking to a ghost? I'm supposed to do a seance show. So maybe we can, like, you know, Catalina, you can come and really talk to us. Or I'm sorry, it's CR. No, I didn't die. I can't taste anything or smell anything. Yes, I have it still. Do you? Do you have a fever? I had a fever. It's funny because Marquina lost her sense of taste and smell. I didn't. I just had 103-degree temperature for days. And you know what's so funny is, okay, this happened to me in January, but they were telling people don't take ibuprofen to reduce the temperature. And it's like, but that's exactly what I did. I did exactly what they told me not to do. And I would take it and my temperature would go down. I did that for 3 days and then I didn't have to do it anymore. So, and I wondered, why are they telling me not to take ibuprofen? Because it makes me feel great and my temperature goes down. Feel better, Sincera. I just got my test today. Carrie, I forgot. When will you know? Is it tomorrow or what? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is this black? Oh, I don't need to use black. I'm going to put on my eyelashes. Okay. Yeah, you ladies, I found a trick, okay? If you're going to wear eyelashes anyway, don't worry about your eyeliner on top, okay? I'll show you what to do. Okay, here's black. I still got to put a little bit of black on the bottom. Okay. And because I have big eyes, I put it in the waterline, like right here. Now, I don't want to mix the brown underneath it. If you notice, I'm avoiding like a part of my waterline right here. I'm going below it because this will assist in appearing that I've changed the shape of my eyes. Okay. Okay, Carrie. Shame on the people who have lost loved ones. This is not a joking manner. Oh no, it isn't. Nothing's a joking manner. I mean, yeah, there's people who are going to die. I mean, it's funny because in my lifetime, we've never taken anything this serious. I mean, even though there were much deadlier things. That's the thing. It's like, the flu has killed people for years and years. And the flu is pretty common. And that vaccine is fairly new, but we never treated it like this before. And lots of people die from the flu. That's why it's weird for a lot of people to kind of take it so serious. It's like, God. Okay. Aldo's a medical professional, you guys. Okay. Now I'm going to put on my eyelashes. Okay. And that'll change everything. Where'd they go? Okay. Oh, Melissa, you had a friend die last week? Wow. That's sad. Well, it's so funny. I know people who have lost their business. I mean, it's funny. It's funny because I guess it all depends on the value people put on life. There are people who've completely lost everything. I mean, and during this think about this, during this the past 4 years, it's so funny. People have completely like screwed off parts of their family. And that's, I think, is so funny. And I think this time we're gonna look back on it, and I think we're gonna think differently about it than we do now. For 4 years, everything's been crazy. People have like said, "Oh, your ex political affiliation. I don't like you. You're not part of my life anymore. You're not my friend. You're not my family anymore." I've never seen that in my life. But here, then we have a pandemic that really is killing people, and it's really separating families. But yet, it's so everybody's supposed to think so positive and different about it. But yet, when people completely dump friends and family and leave people lonely, they don't think twice about that. And I think that that's really strange. I've lost 4 friends to suicide. Yep. I've known people, not personally, who have killed themselves, but I know people who are losing everything. I know people who've lost their home. So I don't know what's worse, a life of poverty after building something and not knowing how you're going to feed your kids, or dying when you're in your 80s. You know what I mean? It just, my ex is a coked out whore. I mean, even the CDC says it's actually harming children to not let them back in school. Okay, so I don't know what that means. Okay. Um, let me see. Let me get that brown. Now what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to darken my eyebrows, but I have to do it really delicately cuz I don't want them to get too dark. So what I do is I start at the ends first. And I have been like doing a thinner eyebrow lately. I think just because I want to do, all the performers that I know, they all look alike. They all look alike. They all do the same kind of makeup, and so they all follow the trends. Well, you know what? I'm going to agree with you on that aspect, Melissa, because you don't go 4 years of telling people that they're stupid, that they're rednecks, that they're racist, and you don't and cut off family members and ruin them online and dox them and call their jobs, get them fired, et cetera, et cetera. You don't do all that. And then 4 years later, come back and say, oh, we're all about peace and unity. You're really not allowed to do that. You're not. And everybody better not let them forget that either. You don't get to come in and pretend to be the people of peace and love. You're not allowed to. 'Cause I'll tell you, I won't forget about the people who did that to me. There are people in my life that I was very good to, and they know me, and they know I'm not a racist, and they know me personally, and because it was fashionable to attack people like me, they did that, and I won't forgive them for that. Well, first of all, they'll never ask for forgiveness. So I'll never forgive somebody unless they ask, but they won't be humble enough to ask, so that's fine. But I never did that to anybody. I thought one particular side of the political spectrum was supposed to take the high road. They didn't. They took the lowest road possible. They took the lowest road by demonizing you and then telling you you're no good and then dumping you. And I'm going to say this, especially in the gay community. They like to say that we're a community and we're family. That's not true. It's a cult. Because if you don't believe everything they believe in, they get rid of you. Well, that's not a family and that's not a community. So I'll never allow them to label themselves. as being morally superior or loving. No, I won't. Right, Neutrino. They've made them show their true selves. It's so true. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to do my eyelashes. And the thing is, I do have friends on both extremes. I do. I have friends on both extremes. And you like people for what they are, and you don't like them for what they're not. You know what I mean? I thought that that's what diversity and acceptance and love was all about. It's just not your version. So, it's all been exposed. The fraud has been exposed. Okay. So when it comes to eyelashes, I don't follow my natural line because my eye kind of dips right here. I kind of go a little above that, and then I'll color that black underneath it. So my eye kind of goes upward. I agree. I'm simply not ready to make nice. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm spending my Thanksgiving with Gladys, and then I'm going to spend my Thanksgiving with friends the next day. We call it Friendsgiving, okay? And you know who's going to be there? It's going to be gay people, it's going to be black people, it's going to be Hispanic people, it's going to be Asian people, it's going to be Democrats, it's going to be Republicans, it's going to be Trump supporters, and people who don't necessarily support Trump. That's the thing I love is when I go out with my group of people and they call us names, we are actually the most diverse group there is. And that's the funny thing. So often when we're out protesting, we will protest and we will use the chant, "This is what diversity looks like," because we are. And they don't like us because we're actually we are showing the thing that they claim doesn't exist. And we have been shut down a lot. I'm part of a group of people where we were supposed to have a discussion at the Women's Center in San Francisco. Once everybody from around the country showed up and they found out that it was actually a group who actually isn't part of the cult, that they were gay people who were actually more conservative and they just wanted to have a conversation about politics and rethinking your stance. These women, they were lesbians who owned this place. They decided at the last minute, after they signed a contract, to say, nope, we're not going to go through with the contract. So they basically threw all their gay brothers and sisters out on the street who were there for this event. That will not be forgiven. Okay. The eyelashes make such a big difference. All sex is rape. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I take the black now, because if you notice, you can see my skin. I'm going to color that black. My liquid, I don't know what I did with it. I would normally use liquid right here. Because it works a lot better. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll even do this. See, I should really have liquid right here. The liquid's also darker. It gives more of a thick black coverage. Okay. I have these little eyelash pieces, and I will use that right here. So let me see. So what I use is I use hair weaving glue. I don't even use eyelash adhesive. It's black and it holds a lot stronger than eyelash adhesive. And I just glue it right on the ends right there. Okay. Yeah, somebody said you're giving me drag queen vibes. Totally. Yeah, I've really dragged up the makeup. So you could see it. All right. And then I'll put new hair on. How about that? Let me see. I gotta put blush on. Oh, I still gotta contour my nose. This is where you'll really see the magic happen, is the nose. Like once I get all the makeup on, it'll make such a difference. And I don't necessarily I mean, I don't mind the shape. Oh god, I got glue on my eye. I'm gonna go blind. I don't necessarily dislike the shape of my eye. I don't know if I like these. Oh, I got the glue in my eye. Now, I don't, what was I going to say? I don't dislike my nose and I don't think it's big, but I like to shape it. So I use this color. It's basically a contour color from a stage makeup company called, it's Mayron. It's a contour. Okay. Zach wants to show his pecker, people. Okay, so here I go. I'm going to contour. First, what I do is I extend sort of my nostrils. I shade in front of them. And I really like Michelle Pfeiffer's nose, even though it's completely fake. I mean, really, every Hollywood celebrity's noses are fake. I didn't even know Elvis Presley had a nose job. Like Marilyn Monroe had a nose job. A lot of them. I did. You know, it's so funny. I didn't realize plastic surgery was as old as it was, but they were doing. Did you know they were doing plastic surgery like back in ancient Egypt? Okay. If you look at Nicki, if you look up a picture of Nicki Minaj, she does this. Michael Jackson did this too. He did this even after his nose jobs. It's like I'm a little thick right here, so I have to like darken that to push it down. I mean, this would kind of be more like advanced contouring. I don't think your average woman will do this every day. I mean, unless she just has an ugly nose and she wants to change it. But okay. And hopefully it's not crooked looking. I'm still not done with it. Okay. I'm going to clean the brush off and kind of fade it and blend it. Okay, so now I'm going to take my compact, my like fair makeup, and then I'm going to go over like where I want it to be light. So I go right down the center to make like a sharp line, and then I'll blend it all. And then I want to make sure my tip is light. Okay, so it looks pointy. And then I'll kind of redraw the edges of my nose. Okay. Okay, and then with that darker color, I'll go underneath here. Okay. All right. You're actually both wrong. It wasn't a party that done this. This country is divided because we as a whole people have dropped the ball. We have become a country with little compassion because we all think we're right and we have chosen to let all this happen. Well, yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, Scarab City, instant no job, right? Isn't it amazing? No, it really is. Every time I do this step, it really does amaze me what makeup will do for a nose. And I know this is like really kind of corrective makeup that someone's not going to do every day, but you really could change the whole way you look just by using makeup. And if you want to kind of bring it down a little bit and not be so harsh, you could use your fingers and do that. But okay, and then the final thing is to make your nose like pointy and kind of upturned, you'll put a highlight color at the end. And you don't want to overdo it or you'll look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Wait. But with a bright light instead of a red light. Okay, and you could even run some down the center. Okay. All right, now I'm going to put some blush on. I don't really do a whole lot of blush, really. I mean, I guess I have, but I do so much contour. I just need to put color in there now. Okay. So I use kind of like a plummy. And I kind of start at my contour line and just kind of brush up. And I'll go back in and I'll do more highlighter. And then I'll clean off my brush and then drag the color toward the corner of my mouth. And then it will kind of give you almost that sucked in feeling. But you don't want to overdo it. Okay. And then if you want, you could put like a brighter pinky color. I'll do that sometimes. Let me find. Here we go. Like I'll get like a bright pinky color and then put it there a little bit. And you could even put some around, you know, so your face, you still have, you know, you have pink and red. I mean, if you're fair anyway, you still have pink and red in your face. You put some pink here, like on top of the contour. Okay. And it kind of brings life back into your face. Okay, so now I'm really going to go in for that gold contour or the highlighter. You can see the shine now. That really like picks up your cheeks. You can even go higher up here. Okay, and then a little, like it looks like a spotlight shining on your head. Okay, now let me think. I'm gonna try to put this pink over. Oh, it's more like a gloss shine thing. Like, all right. Let me get my other hair. Duck loves their big nose. All right. Well, you know what, Duck? I'll tell you what I do is I really kind of like when I do my makeup. I want to look different. I don't want to look like myself. Okay, so what I do is I'll put a wig cap under, and this will like help you guys. Um, you want like if you want full hair underneath your wig cap, you could put like a grocery bag. You put it in here, and it will lift up. It'll give you extra height to your wig. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna use my brown one. Okay. And it has a side part already in it. And then you pull it down. You know, it kind of reminds me of Mariah Carey when she did MTV. She did some like thing on MTV and she had this like huge hair. Lucy, do you think I look like fire? I don't know if I like my lashes. Okay. Oh, Melania vibes. Wait, she goes. Mm. I got to make my eyes more look smaller and smokier. Anyway, I'm surprised I did that in under an hour. I'm really surprised. So I went from I went from hog to hoe. Yeah. Hot stuff, Hoggy. Thank you, Amy. I go to a wig store to get my lashes, but I did get them from somebody who sent these to me. I'm actually wearing two sets of lashes. Oh, thank you, Madison. Wait, Jeff says beautiful. You definitely need this look more often. How funny. There's hoes in this house, right? There are some hoes in this house. But you know what's so funny, you guys? This actually, I'm really proud of myself. I did this in under 2 hours. This is something that like would normally it used to take me like 4 hours to do. But I've really sort of simplified the process. And I removed, several steps. Smokin'. Thank you. Hoggy or Ho, you look gorgeous. Thank you, Sue. You know, it's so funny because I mean, it's just paint. Like really, if people, how can I put it? There are some people born beautiful, then there's some people who can paint beautiful faces. I mean, if you're not born beautiful and you want to be beautiful, you just learn how to do makeup. And makeup is not inexpensive. I mean, it's not expensive. Sure, some of the products I use are expensive, but a lot of them are done bought at dollar stores, at wig stores that have dollar makeup. LA Girl is a great line that's very inexpensive. I've never been one that say, "Oh, I'm wearing this $50 foundation because it's the best." Mine are $10. It's really they try to sell you on expensive makeup to get you to buy it because they think. But the thing is, you could buy $1 makeup and you could buy $100 makeup. If you don't know how to apply it, it really doesn't matter. Somebody who knows how to do makeup could look good using $1 makeup compared to the person who doesn't know how to do makeup and they spend thousands of dollars on their makeup. It's technique. It's like a mechanic. You can have $100,000 worth of tools in your garage, but if you don't know how to use them, what's the point? Where a guy can go to Harbor Freight and buy $1 tools and then they can work on their car. You know what I mean? What about for us uglier men? Eli, you know what? Tough shit. You know what, you guys have natural makeup, you have hair. You can create different angles on your face to make your face look skinnier. You have natural makeup. And not only that, there are men who wear makeup. If you have like a scar in your eyebrow, you can fix that. I see something I don't like. Hold on. I think my eyebrows, the color needs the, how can I put it? I need to define my brow bone more. Has Craig ever made you up? You mean Crazy Craig? Hey Hoggy, I use all the cheap shit and I look beautiful. There's no doubt about that, Martin. No doubt. Martin, you guys, is very beautiful. He wears the cheapest makeup. You would think he's not wearing any at all. Yeah, Craig, Melissa, has he ever done? No, we haven't ever even met yet. Yeah, Eli, it's true. Beards are. There are men out there who have no chin. You put a beard on them, you wouldn't know. You know. Okay, so I'm gonna put some white right here because I really want that to like be defined. Like, because that's to make you think I actually have a bone right there, and I don't. Okay. Yeah, Carousel Pony, what makeup can do. It is amazing. And that's really the thing I love most. Damn it. That's the thing I love about makeup is it's all an illusion. It is. And that's where I feel bad for women who wear makeup. They a lot of them don't take the time. Well, I mean, I actually know a lot of women who really just don't like wearing it. They feel like they have to, so they never really learn how to apply it. I have an aunt like that. She don't know how to apply her makeup, but she thinks she has to wear it to be attractive. And it's like, and I'll tell you, I've seen women who actually look better without their makeup on. Like they don't know how to put their makeup on. So, um, not a hacker says, wait, you man. Wait, you man. Yes. No, me not man, me woman. Okay. Let me see. So, I hope you learned something. Hey, not a hacker. Okay. I do not have a vagina. Okay. I don't have a vagina. Is that what you want to know? Jessica says, I haven't worn makeup since high school. I'm 35 now. I would love to know how to apply it, but I don't know how to pick colors that match my skin tone. Hmm. Okay, if you now, I'm not saying to do this just because, I think the makeup is good. Well, during this time, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, but if you went to like Mac, I'm not promoting Mac. I the only Mac product I have is this Mac brush. That's it. But a lot of people love Mac. I've never owned Mac makeup, so I don't know. But you look like you'd be one of my cousins. um, what what you can do is go to Mac, and if you buy $50 worth of makeup, which is very easy to do, and they will actually show you how to apply it, and they will pick out the best colors. I would trust them because they know what they're doing. So they can pick out the best color for you, and you only have to do it one time, and then you'll know, what color is best for you. But they will show you how to apply it. They'll show you how to maximize your face and your features and stuff like that. And then you'll know, but you're paying $50 for a product, and then they'll educate you on it too. You can Google, yeah, you can. And I'll be honest, a lot of it is just trial and error. There's lots of makeup I bought that I bring home that I never use, or I used once and it didn't look good on me. So part of the process is finding the colors. I'd only do it in another country. I have zero Mac makeup. Yeah, so do I. Don't. You can't stand makeup people in your own country. Well, that's pretty common. Yeah. No, I agree. I used to work in a salon. I hated it. You do. In those in the okay, when you go into a beauty environment, you are going to meet some of the most douchiest, arrogant, self-centered people ever. I'm the first to admit that. Yeah, you will. Oh, thank you, Beth. Yeah, Dane is right. I mean, sorry, Craig is right. It's all about blending. And the thing with blending is you'll always see something on your face that you don't like. Like I'm constantly looking at it and thinking what I can do to fix it. So I hate these lashes. Um but like I want to define this brow. I want to define the eye sockets more. But it's like anything. You have to eventually just walk away from the mirror because but that's just because I'm a makeup person. I like doing it, and I constantly critique myself, and I'm my worst critique, and I'm sure Craig understands that too. Like I do. I want to put more brown on my eye. Let me see. Now you got rocker vibes from the 80s. I like makeup once or twice a week. Okay, so I'm going back in the brown, and I want to. My problem is wigs. I hate when you're bald and then you put wigs on. It's like you really notice the hair. So I'm trying to go in there and darken that eyelid or the crease. I mean, yep. Craig says, yeah. And sometimes Craig, you just go like, whatever. It works. It works. I don't care. My thing is the reason why I like wigs. Well, first of all, because I'm bald, but it really helps like hide like a fat face. You can really your hair selection can really change the shape of your face. Like without it, I'm just still like fat, but this will actually kind of it tricks your eye into kind of following these lines, and so you don't necessarily see the full shape of the face. So where are the best easy to use makeup tutorials? Um YouTube actually has great tutorials. They really do. Um I don't know if I could suggest I don't know if I could suggest one person in particular. I guess I would if I was in the YouTube search, I would Google up exactly what you want, like or ask exactly what you want, like makeup best makeup for redheads. Because redheads do struggle. It's funny because people really think, oh, makeup is made for fair skinned people. There's nothing for dark. Actually, that's very not true. There are people who are very fair who don't know how to do makeup. Like you'll see them with really dark brown streaks on their face because they're trying to contour, but they're not using the right color because the color doesn't exist for them. They have to go find it. You have to use a taupe color, a grayish brown, which is very hard to find in a contour color. Um, there are skin tones that are very hard to match. Luckily, well, see what I do is in my what performance I find the closest shade because I'm basically recoloring my face anyway. So this isn't my real I'm putting on a whole new skin tone. Am I going to work with Gia again? If she wants me to. I mean, we were going to do a Halloween show or we did. No, we didn't. But because there was a hurricane that I guess hit she lives in New Orleans, the New Orleans area, and there was a hurricane there. I have one dark powder now, and I think it's for dark ladies. I love it. And the thing is, I literally put makeup on every day for almost a year until eventually one day I was like, well, darn, I'm pretty good at this. Trial and error. Yeah, Dane's right. It's sort of like working out. It's just like anything. It's like cooking. If you don't know how to cook and you start cooking, you're going to screw up some dishes and things are going to taste bad. But you're going to know, you're going to learn from your mistakes. So now what's best to remove it? I use a Neutrogena like makeup remover. I used to just use baby oil because if you have mineral oil will like cut through all of it. So I basically I'll just use like really warm water. The Neutrogena facial cleanser. I'm a lot harsher on my face than I should when it comes to cleaning. I really exfoliate my skin a lot to get all the dead skin off. And then I put a lot of moisturizer on with sunscreen. Let me see. I'll never go to sun tanning. I used to do that. Oh, yep. See, Craig is right. Vaseline, which is basically what? It's like petroleum oil, mineral oil, whatever. And yeah, it just cuts right through everything. You don't need like it's funny because a lot of these products are filled with alcohol. And while it might take it off, you're really burning your skin. If you're more sensitive, I agree with Craig. Vaseline, baby oil, really even now you do that to take it off and then use a normal like facial cleanser. But I've even used baby wipes. Now I can't use baby wipes on this, but a lot of time my everyday makeup, I'll actually, yeah, Craig has dry skin too. Um, what was I gonna say? Mm, I've used the Neutrogena wipes. They're very strong. Like they burn my eyes when I'm using them. But I'm kind of sensitive. Oh, but my everyday makeup. I do when I don't go, of course I don't go out like this. I'll take like my I have like a fine felt tip pen and I will just fill in my eyebrows a little bit. I basically try to make it look like I'm 30 when I was in my 30s. And then I'll take this color makeup and I will dab it under my eyes just a little bit, and then I'll take my lotion and I'll put it all over. So it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup, but I really am. Because when you get older, you kind of get dark in here. And if you instantly want to look younger, you'll get rid of that. Um, when I was younger, I used to shape my brows a lot because I used to have really thick brows. Now I don't. You saw what they look like when I glued them down. Um, I don't really like to go out looking fake. I just like looking, turn back the clock a little bit. My house smells like the holidays with my cheese. Oh, Cheryl, I'm making it. You guys, if you want to watch me tomorrow, I'm going to be at Gladys's house and I'm going to help her cook. And I'm going to cook a cheesecake. Unique sells a really good makeup remover also. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at that. Jeffree Star has a whole bunch of them. Jeffree Star, my God. I've never met a makeup person who has so much drama in their life. But he's gone from like makeup person to personality, celebrity. I get that. Carrie says, do you use daily cleanser and stuff? I got a sample at Sephora. Their cleanser made my skin feel weird. Jen asks the hard hitting questions. What did Jen ask? Oh, wait. Am I missing it? I don't see her. Oh, Jeffree Star. What did I say about Jeffree Star? I can't remember. Oh, wait. Carrie says, "Do I use?" I do. I don't really. You know what? The thing is, I don't really wash my face every day. I'll like. I don't know. Now you got okay. Now I'm gonna. It's contrary to everything that I learned in cosmetology. I actually, I'm actually was licensed cosmetologist and an esthetician at one time. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of what they do is just lie to you. The majority of the things that really take care of your skin, number one, are your genetics. Number two, drinking water, your nutrition, staying out of the sun, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. I mean, if you could do the best of all of those things, you have like really, you're gonna push aging back. Sunscreen is a huge one. Moisturizer is a huge one. A huge one. Exfoliation is a good one. You want to remove your dead layer of skin, and you'll look brighter and fresher. Do I use? I don't, Craig. I don't use a primer. I don't really have a lot of pores and stuff. I don't. I'm fortunate that way. I don't. But no, I don't use a primer. Now, if I get closer, you'll start to see my like creases. Like I got like some wrinkles right here. The primer might help with that, may not make it look so creased, but I have used a primer. I just felt like it was a process I didn't need. Oh, Carrie. Carrie asked. Okay, so Carrie, a lot of time, you know what? Your oil. Okay, I have dry skin, so when I have natural oils on my skin, I kind of like to leave it there. So in a shower, I'll just use warm water and kind of use my fingertips, and really, I'll just kind of manually clean my face without using too harsh of a water or I won't use a cleanser at all. Um, every other day I'll use a cleanser, but I want to leave the oil on my face. I want it to you know, I feel like it's moisturizing my face normally. Amy, you get chemical pills? Wow. Carousel Pony cleans their face with scrub. I do that every once in a while. Um, but really like a washcloth. I have these gloves that are like washcloth gloves. I'll use that to get it off. But if you use a real aggressive abrasive, you'll like make little tears in your skin and really irritate your face. But I mean, whatever. If it doesn't bother you, then do it. But don't be like real aggressive. There's also what to do about back knee. Well, Fargo, you probably know certain medications can create that. Um, that could be your problem. But I don't know. There was a girl that I went to school with. We worked on her back knee. We basically scrubbed it. We treated it like her face. And a lot of people don't really wash their back or can. It's hard to really do treatments on your back, but get like your girlfriend. I'm sorry, I don't know if you're married or not, but get the woman in your life to scrub it. Even pick the blackheads out of it. I mean, I love doing that. I look at Marquina's back and I'm like, do you have any blackheads or anything? Like, I love picking that stuff. I've noticed having to wear a mask all the time. Oh yeah, people will start breaking out in here, and you know what? People will start because the strap goes here. You'll start seeing like blackheads forming all right in here, right in here. You'll get blackheads right there, wherever the mask is rubbing, and irritation. Carrie says, believe she will be. Everyone is going to have notepads out to take notes. Hi, Elizabeth Lopez. How are you, dear? Amy, yes, it's disgusting. It makes me feel nasty and unclean. Did I show you guys my mask? Where is it? Let me find it. A lot of people will hate me for it, but that's okay. I'm used to being hated. Okay. Um, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I have to find it because I'm gonna need it. Um, I wear this black mask. Um, damn it. It's probably in my shorts. Hold on. Um, oh, I think it's in the car. A lot of times I just leave my mask in the car. Anyway, it's like a fishnet. It's a plastic fishnet with diamonds all over it, and I wear it right here, and you could breathe right through it. It's like there's no barrier at all. But because the diamonds on it are really big, the people just look at it and they're like, "Oh my god!" Like so many women will tell me, "Oh my god, your mask is so beautiful. Where can I buy one?" And that's what gets them to forget completely about the mask. I have fungal acne right now. Oh my god, Jessica. Um, Fargo says I will have to get her to do that and wax my. Oh, do you have Fargo? Do you have hair on your back? I liked waxing too. I used to do bikini line waxes. I would like a woman would want like a Brazilian wax or whatever. Well, okay, you need to come in wearing the bathing suit you want to wear. So she would like come in with this teeny little bathing suit that barely covered the like opening of her vagina. Like I was literally waxing vaginal lips and leaving like little like the pores would start bleeding. But they loved it. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Thank you, Karen. You're mailing goodies, Julie? That's so sweet. Thank you. Abby, Jessica, Abby says to try Monistat. It would probably clear it up. I don't know where Elizabeth is. Yes, when you're in cosmetology, you have to learn how to wax. Hi, Elizabeth in New Mexico. How are you? Nuevo Mexico. Looking great as always. You and Kitty are my faves. Happy birthday. Thank you, Terry. Oh no, you said happy Thanksgiving. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you, dear. She's probably at work waxing assholes. Yeah, Elizabeth is a waxer. I literally have a box taped up with you, PO on it. I just have to go to the post. And isn't that like one of the hardest parts is going to the post office? I hate going to the post office. I do. That's sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've waxed a couple pussies. Hey, thank you, Dwayne. Appreciate it. Julie, I'll make sure I tell Marquina. So I'm gonna what's it's 2 o'clock. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is can you post your birthday wish list, please? My Hogatha wish list. Hold on. Yeah, people wanted me to make a wish list. Um, and I'll tell you that's very hard to do. I found it to be very hard. Um, I'm like a person, I don't know what I want. Like I'm awful. So I made a list. There's some jokes on there, of course, but because I got my, they wanted me to make a birthday list. Um, Lisa, it's the same. It's the same. I love the vehicles on your list. Yeah, I put on people wanted me to do a wish list, right? So I said, screw it. I looked up everything. Do you know on Amazon you could actually look up a Range Rover? They'll like, of course, lead you to a dealer or whatever, but you could actually on Amazon search for a Range Rover, Mercedes, all of that stuff. It's funny. I put them on my wish list. Of course I know. And not unless somebody who's absolutely wealthy on here is watching me and I don't know it. All right, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta get all my stuff together. I'm gonna go to Gladys's house. I'm probably gonna go to tonight. Gladys is cooking for a couple people, and I help her. Me and Gladys, we've known each other our whole lives, of course. Biden BLM. Terry, you're hilarious. Terry's so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna help her cook and get everything ready and decorate. I will do a show from there on Wednesday. Was that that's tomorrow, isn't it? I'm going to show everybody how to do my cheesecake, and that's it. I think it'll be fun. I'll do this. I'll do it live too. A lot of cooking things are always taped. I do it. I like to do it live now, so I could talk to you guys. So anyway, thanks for supporting me. I really appreciate it. I noticed I got some stars. Thank you so much, you guys. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a great Thanksgiving. And until then, have peace, love, good vibes, whatever you guys do. And love you guys, and thank you so much. And I will be doing my thing on Hogatha, making a cheesecake tomorrow. I'll let you know as the time gets closer when. And I'll post it on Kitty as well.